If I'm going to grow in an intimate and personal relationship with God, it's a matter of heart-to-heart conversation. God is with me in the depths of my heart. He wants to draw me into the depths of His heart. For that relationship to begin to unfold, I need to take notice of what's in my heart. And when we look inside ourselves, we have basically three kinds of things going on at any time. I find in my heart thoughts and feelings and desires. And those thoughts, those feelings, those desires are connected either to my present experience or to remembered experience. If we pay attention to what's going on inside of ourselves, we know that not all of our thoughts and feelings and desires have the same weight, It's a beautiful day out here today. I'm delighted because it's a beautiful and sunshiny day, a pleasant temperature with a nice breeze. It puts me in a good mood. But my moods come and go. They're not very deeply rooted in my heart. So I can have thoughts, feelings, and desires that are at that very much at a surface level in my interior experience. Other times I have thoughts and feelings and desires that are much more deeply rooted, that really impact the way that I experience the world and respond to the world that I experience. Kind of lenses through which I view reality, that I experience everything that comes to me. So if I'm giving a homily at Mass one day, and there's 200 people in the congregation, there's going to be 200 different experiences of the one reality of my homily, because the way that we experience the world and respond to the world that we experience is shaped. It's shaped by our family values, our convictions about what's good and true and beautiful, our cultural heritage, a lot of things that are deeply rooted in our life that just don't come and go. And those are more deeply rooted level of thinking and feeling and desiring in our heart. And then there are among the many thoughts, feelings, and desires that move in our hearts at any time, those thoughts, feelings, and desires that impact directly on my relationship with God and carrying out His will. So at IPF, we talk about those three levels of the heart, kind of surface thoughts, feelings, and desires. Those that are more deeply rooted, that really impact the way I experience the world and respond to the world that I experience. And then those thoughts, feelings, and desires that impact directly on my relationship with God. That third level of the heart is especially important to become aware of, because this is the spiritual dimension of who we are as sons and daughters of God, made in His image and likeness. It's the deepest place where we dwell, where we can experience God, but also where we experience the influence of the enemy of our human nature. Our heart at that deepest level, the spiritual level, is a battleground. God is constantly laboring to express His love for us, and the enemy, the father of lies, is attacking us, the enemy who comes only to steal and kill and destroy. That's true whether I'm paying attention to it or not. So as I become aware of those specifically spiritual thoughts, feelings, and desires, with the help of God's grace, I can learn to receive more of what comes from God, His presence, His power, and His love. And I can be aided by God's grace to resist the lies and the attacks of the enemy. And that transforms my ordinary daily life into a real adventure of growing love and intimacy with God as I become fully alive, fully awake in Him.